Hi, I'm Eddie C. of Purchase Rationale and also the author of Trend is Friend. Good day. The date today is 13th of February 2023. It's a Monday and the time is 1:16 p.m. Malaysian time. Purchase Rationale rationalizes 15 reasons when considering a particular stock. A disclaimer before I proceed that whatever I share here today is purely for information and education only. Should you take action to purchase anything that is discussed or suggested here, please first consult a financial planner or a licensed broker. Okay, the stock that we are going to discuss today is one that I've done before. So this is purely a revisit, but since it is done quite long ago on the 13th of December, I will sort of like redo the whole process again. Okay, the stock in question is Samiden, and the stock code is 0223. Okay, let's proceed with the fundamental. Okay, uh, if we first look at the operating earning yield percentage, is 5.34%. What it means is that the differential between the intrinsic value and the market value, if any exists, is able to be covered by the operating margin of Samiden, right? And if you look at the magic formula side of it, if you add the operating earning yield plus the ROIC, that is 17 plus 25, which is about 23%. All right. So it meets our criteria of the magic formula of anything over 15. Okay. Uh, it has an enterprise value to EBITDA of 9.18. Uh, okay, we will accept anything below 10, but 9.8 is quite near the top. All right. As a comparison, enterprise value over EBIT, because magic formula uses EBIT over enterprise value, okay, which is 9.5, which is quite close to the EBITDA. Okay, the PE ratio is rather high, 25.3. That's because Simiden has not been performing for the, the interim when it faces the COVID. So I would say this is probably a stock in recovery. All right. So as the operating margin goes up, the PE ratio will come down. All right. But it has a very good PEG ratio of below one, meaning Samiden has quite a lot of room to for growth and expansion. Pays no dividend, uh, rightly so because of the poor performance in the last 3 years. Okay, but it has a free cash flow of 12.23 million. Poitrovsky score 3. Well, it is as expected, as I've said. During the COVID time, Samiden faces some challenges, but it looks like currently the quarter on quarter earnings are coming back. All right, Altman Z score, the bankruptcy score, no issue. It's more than 2.5 at 3.62. So there is no probability, big probability in the next 2 years for Samiden to go bankrupt. Market cap 325. Anything above 100 million is within the requirement of magic formula. Current ratio 2.07. Anything above 1.2 means that it is able to meet its commitment to debt interest payment for the debt that they use. But in any case, Samaiden is actually a net cash company. Net debt of minus 64.8 or 65 million, meaning Samaiden is a net cash company, so it should be able to meet its commitment to debt servicing. So net debt to EBITDA minus 3.94, healthy, meaning it has enough cash from the operating side, from the profit side, to be able to meet its debt ratio. Okay, and a positive retained earning, despite that the last 3 years of COVID, they did not do too well, but they still have a good measure of retained earning of 25 million. I would say that Samaiden is generally a investment grade stock. No issue if you are looking at the mid to long term interim. Samaiden would be a good consideration for you. However, let's look at the technical side of things. Okay, on the trend wise, you could probably see three higher lows. So as far as the trend is concerned, it has already been established and confirmed, not an issue. Okay, momentum wise, the price action is above the club, and based on ROC, or since August, early August of last year, until now, ROC has remained above the neutral zero line and has kept on above the line. So the momentum wise, as indicated by ROC and the price action, indicates that it is a continuing trend momentum, right? Okay, from the indicator side, there is a golden cross over here, and most of the time the price action has remained above the MA21 line and continues to do so. So currently, if it should break above the apex of Ilio wave 1, which is around 82.82 and a half cent, it will constitute what I call a breakout, all right, a squeeze breakout. And if a squeeze breakout occur, then it is likely that Samaiden will continue to trend upwards, all right. Currently is on microwave 3, all right, and also on the microwave 3 as well. So it looks like most likely the price action will achieve what I call the microwave 3 apex, top of the microwave, which is $1.14. Let's put it at $1.14. Okay. So should you buy at the closing today at 84 and a half cent with a target price of $1.14 and a stop loss of 72 cent, you will have a reward to risk ratio of 2.3 times, which is good. And apparently there is a good relative volume building up. It has not achieved what I call the buyer's intact status yet, but volume is beginning to gather around here. All right. So overall, I would say the sentiment for Samaiden looks good, and you may also listen to. I will repost my previous video posting on Samaiden, and you listen to the two video and see if you what decide if this is a good stock for you to consider. Well, if you think the trading idea today shared is informational and educational, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like, it helps the channel to grow. All right. More like means the algorithm for my channel will actually be favored by YouTube. So please help to like, share. You might have some friends, relatives, or investors like you who may be looking for a trading idea. All right, and please do subscribe. If you subscribe, you will continue to receive any new videos that I make. I when that I publish to come to you automatically. All right. Thank you for listening and your time. Have a good day and bye bye. Good afternoon. My name is Eddie C. and I am the author of the book Trend is Rent. You may see a copy of this book on the screen. This is my book. Whatever I share here on the video contains all the precepts and contents uh, inside the book. So do support me if you want to learn more about trend investing. Read this book. Thank you for listening to my commercial. Let's get on with today's video. The date today is 13th of December 2022. It's a Tuesday and the time is 12:53 p.m. I welcome you to Purchase Rationale. Purchase Rationale gives 15 reasons when considering a particular stock. A disclaimer before I proceed: whatever I share here is purely for information and education. Should you take a decision to do otherwise, please first consult a financial planner or a licensed broker. Today's stock in question is Samaiden. Uh, okay, in full is Samaiden Group Berhad, and the stock code is 0223. Okay. The criteria for picking Samaiden 0223 as the best stock pick of the day is based on price gain, uh, trend confirmation, momentum above the Ichimoku cloud, and also the MA2. In this case, today I use 233, has not a relative volume of greater than 1 yet. Volume is rather weak for Samaiden and is a profitable net cash company. I must say that actually Samaiden is picked because it happens to be amongst the best of the best amongst the listing of stock pick today. All right, let's take a look here. Samaiden increased about 2.5 cents since this morning at about 3.2% increase in price. Uh, Hibiscus, yes, which I did yesterday, also continue to the momentum trend, added another 2 cents at 1.9%. Okay, I was hoping to do Kien Hin, but Samaiden caught up just now, so we will take a look at Samaiden. All right. Okay. On the fundamental side, let's take a look on the fundamental side. As usual, we will calculate the intrinsic value. I'll call up my calculator. Of course, you won't be able to see my calculator is on screen. For me to just calculate the intrinsic value. To calculate intrinsic value, we first have to use enterprise value divided by the total common shares outstanding. In this case, for Samaiden, the enterprise value is 246.86 million divided by total common shares is 385.00 million, and intrinsic value equals to 64 cent. Okay, and Samaiden as of closing in the midday, half day trade is priced at 80 cents. So it looks like there will be a premium to be paid for Samaiden, and the premium paid in terms of cent is 64 minus 80 cents is about 16 cent. All right, 16 cent differential as premium, and in terms of percentage, so it's 16 cent divided by 80 cent point 80. Okay, it's about 20% premium. 20% premium. If you buy Simeden at 80 cent, that is having an intrinsic value of 64 cent. So the question is uh, whether it's still worth your while to consider buying Simeden at 80 cent. For that, and to answer that, we have to look at the operating earning yields. Okay, it is still positive at 5.34%. What it means is that at 80 cent, Samaiden with its operating margin of 10.56% is still able to cover the premium of 16 cent uh, by excess of 5.34%. So there is no issue. So it looks like it has a strong operating margin and will be able to cover the premium of, of 16 cent. Right? Uh, it has a strong ROIC, return of invested capital, at 17%. So looks like Samaiden has recently gained quite good footing on earnings. All right. And has a current PE ratio of 24. All right. So good earning yet high PE, meaning it's in recovery mode. Okay, and you can see that the price earning ratio forward will go down to 16.8. So it looks like higher earning will reduce the price earning ratio. What I like about Samaiden is its enterprise value to EBITDA, or what I call the acquirer's multiple, is only 9.18, which is below 10. For me, anything below 10 is a justifiable fair value for to buy into a company stock, right? Samaiden has not paid any dividend to date, all right, and dividend payout is still zero. So it looks like Samaiden previously has not been delivering or performing, but of on based on the numbers, uh, it looks like it is on recovery mode. Okay, it has a free cash flow trailing 12-month basis of 12.2 million, and a free cash flow margin of 4.04%. What it means is that for every dollar of sales, Samaiden has excess free cash flow margin of 4%. All right. It has a net debt of minus 65 million, meaning that Samiden is a net cash company. However, it does carry some bad debt or doubtful accounts of about 700k. All right, not million, 700,000. Uh, Poitrovsky F score is the profit delivery. Okay, earnings delivery is 3. So as I have said earlier, Poitrovsky is just probably recovering from a bad bout of previous non-performing. So it should be given some time to actually deliver its performance by checking on the F score. And if the F score touches 6 or 7, then we know we are on the right track. Okay, Z score is healthy, 3.62 against minus 2.5. So with good cash flow, Samiden is not going to be bankrupted in the next coming 2 years. The Binish M score, or whether the accounts have been manipulated or subject to massaging, it looks like there is. In any case, a non-performing company in the previous few years uh, always massage figure as they accrued some of their losses into the balance sheet. So minus 1.38 is not a good figure, but we have to wait and see. All right. So generally, I would say that Samiden is a upcoming company. It has some good fundamental numbers, yet at the same time, it also reflected in the last few years weakness. So we might have to give it a chance. Now, but I chose Samiden today due to the sentiments reflected in the chart. So, what is the sentiment of Samiden? Let's take a look at the chart now. Okay, chart wise, Samiden definitely gives me the confidence. Of course, the first thing we need to check is the trend. Okay, the new method for established trend is to look at first the red MA line. You can see this. All right, the red MA line breaking the resistance, or what we call the golden crossover against the MA 55 line, which is the green color. MA red line cross over the green line crossover, and crossing also over the MA 233 line, which is the purple color, meaning that it has gone into the bullish mode, and also confirming the 55 line crossing over the uh, MA 233 line. So, and with the higher lows here and here, so there is confirmation of a trend. All right. On the momentum wise, I use the ROC, rate of change. Okay, the first momentum was noted here. Okay, before the two crossovers. All right, it happened here. It went up, and then so you can see actually a divergence. All right, on wave one, here to here, wave one, you can see that actually a divergence coming down. But then you can see a convergence again from one to about here. All right, and here is going up. So we can see that since there is a convergence, so it looks like the second the second rate of change here is positive. All right, since there is a convergence, so it is likely that it's going to ascend again. All right, on the wave 2 to wave 3. Okay, and since the candlestick is above the cloud, so it with these two confirmation, uh, I can sort of confirm that the momentum will continue, and it will probably continue to the apex of victory over here. All right. So the entry strategy will be a pullback rebound. Okay. There are three green candlestick, although there is a doji in the middle. So there is a good strong green candlestick forming today, meaning that the momentum will continue. All right. And if you buy, what is the current price? 80 cent. All right. If you buy Samiden at 80 cent today, let me shift to 80 cent. Okay, good. If you buy Samiden at 80 cent with a target price of at the apex of Ilio Wave 3 with a target price of 1 ringgit and 4 cent with a stop loss at 70 cent, you will have a reward to risk ratio of 2.9 times. That is good. Anything above 2 is a good sign for me. And this one is 2.9 times. So I will class this as excellent returns or profit. All right. On the wave side, is definitely riding wave 2 to wave 3 on wave 3. So definitely there is still a range for the price should it hits its target. And that will be actually how many cents? Let's take a look. About 24% return. 24% or 25 cent. 25 cent profit. Okay. However, the last thing I'm going to say is that volume wise, actually, Samiden has not accumulated to a status of what I call buyer's intact. We have to watch. If you buy, you have to be patient with this stock and watch out for actually price volume, uh, price to volume impact. Okay. So that's all I have to share today. All right. If you think my video is informational and educational, please like, share, and subscribe. When you do that, it will actually help the channel to grow and also to allow others who might be interested to learn about investing using the trend. All right. Thank you for listening and your time, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.